Welcome back into 643 here on your Tuesday morning. Hoop season just about here. Could be a very special one at YSU. The women's team is fresh off its first regular season conference title in 23 years. They're the early favorite to do it again. In studio with us to get us ready for the season is YSU women's basketball coach John Barnes. Coach, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for putting all the pressure on me.
Hey, listen, you earned the spotlight, right? And it is quite a bit different last year because there really was no pressure. The expectations, at least externally, weren't as great, and maybe you surprised some people and won the league. This year, you do have that spotlight, that target on your back. Is it any different for you guys?
Well, I mean, last year we were picked 7th in the league, so we had a chip on our shoulder, a lot to prove, and this year we were able to get picked first time ever for the Horizon League Conference. So there's definitely pressure, a target on our backs to really play well. Now, you took advantage of the transfer portal, which is something that we've talked more and more about the last couple of years in college athletics in general, and some very big transfers. Has it been a challenge for you to figure out how to navigate the transfer portal because there's so many more athletes that are looking for a new place to play now? You know, it's gone from 90% probably recruiting high school players to now almost 50-50
really?
College transfers, to high school players.
Wow. So how much different does your approach have to be then in formulating and making your roster together? You know, you always save a couple scholarships now for the transfer portal when normally you would try to have them pretty much used up by the, offered to high school kids and signed by the end of the season. So it's a bit different. Now, when you combine, 4 of the players that are on your roster, including a couple of the transfers, they were AAU teammates in high school. How special is that? That's something that rarely happens. The AAU teammates get to be teammates again at the college level. Is that part of the draw? Well, I think it worked out because their AAU program is really good, like nationally ranked, and they had a great time during that time, and they went to different colleges, but it worked out where they could get back together and play together at YSU. So for anybody who maybe didn't see you guys play, give us an idea of your style of play and what you expect to see on the court this year. Well, we like to go inside, but we also shoot a lot of threes. I think we've led the conference in three-point shooting in 8 of the last 9 years, so it's a good combination of inside, outside. We try to push and get easy baskets in the fast break when we can, but normally it's go inside and have our inside player. She gets double teamed, kick it out, and make threes. And we were just talking in the commercial break. You got some size. I mean, you had some size coming back anyway, and then you had a 6'5" player, a transfer from Tennessee. That's huge. Yeah, she's got a lot of size, 6'5", and we also have Lindsay Leonard at 6'4", and a few other 6'1" players. So we've got good size. That's amazing. So what's the ultimate goal? I mean, obviously you guys made a postseason tournament last year. What are the goals? Are you setting goals, or is it just one at a time? Yep. Setting. I mean, we're really talking a lot about the next step. I mean, we were able to win the regular season last year, and the next step is to win the conference tournament and make the NCAA tournament. And that's a big goal. It's a tough goal, but that's what we're after. How fun has it been to see? You have a veteran group now, including some of the transfers. Is it different? Do you have to coach any differently when you have a little bit more of an experienced group? You can move a little quicker throughout the preseason practices, but we also have 3 transfers and a freshman. That's true, so they're all newcomers. So you got to kind of take your time with them too. So it's a combination of both. Are you kind of like licking your chops though, looking at all the talent? Because I mean, on paper, you guys have a ton of talent on this roster. That's scary. On paper, you can be good, but you still have to prove it. And I think we've had a couple scrimmages, and we have a lot of room for improvement, which is you don't want to be at your best right now. So hopefully we'll just keep improving a little bit throughout the season and be at our best at the end. Awesome. And season opener is also the home opener on Monday next week, right? So get us ready for the matchup. Well, it's Wofford. They got picked second in their league. They have 2 or 3 all-conference players back. So, and they're a little bit smaller and play their post players on the perimeter. Okay. So that'll force our bigger players to have to guard out on the perimeter, which is tough. But then they'll also have to guard our big players with smaller players. So it's kind of a battle of wills, and we have great crowds, great community support, so really looking forward to it. Oh, it's going to be a fun season to root for the Penguins this year. Coach, thanks for coming in. We really do appreciate it. Good luck this year, all right? Thank you. All right, trivia is coming up after the break. Let's take a look at today's question. If you know the answer, give us a call.